Hey guys, welcome back. Real quick video here on the F10. I got the low washer fluid alarm. No big deal. Put a gallon of washer fluid in it. I don't drive this thing a lot, especially if it's like raining. So the next time I got it out, the light came on again, and I'm like, oh crap. So I'm like, well, I got a leak. So I put a little bit into it. I took this thing to the car show here in town. And then while I was there, I noticed that I had a wet spot coming out from here. So I knew I had a leak in it. So it's like, well, how do I even get to this thing? I don't know. So I put it on the lift, and thinking it had a, crack in the bottle, or where the sensor's at in the bottle, or the reservoir. But we'll try and figure out how to fix this. So stay tuned. All right, so the first step, I got the car up, and then I thought I'd have to take the windage tray off of the bottom. No, I had to take the inner fender out, or the fender liner out from the inner fender. It has plastic rivets on it, so don't do what I did. Don't try and pry them out and then break the... I broke the plastic here and here, so it's only gonna have one rivet that I'm gonna have to put back into it. But these plastic rivets, I mean, they suck. You're gonna have to, if that's what these really are, I think they are, but you drill them out and then you replace them with either plastic rivets or regular or something else, some kind of push pin. But I'll show you what's going on. So I put water back in this last night, still got a ton of water in it. It's leaking right here. Right here, the filler neck, that's too bright. The filler neck connects to the reservoir right here. I'm assuming there's an O-ring or something in here that just dried out. So I'm gonna tear this apart and then see what I can do, if I can get another O-ring or just need to RTV it and let it dry. So there's the puddle. I guess I'll get this drained and go from there. All right, so you got a little clip here on the top, clip here on the bottom. You just gotta pry it up with a screwdriver, start wiggling it out, do the other side, and yeah. I got a bucket ready to go. Let's see if it actually catches it. I don't know how much flex is going to be really on this, so I don't know how hard it's going to be to get it out of here. Oh, that sucks. Okay, I got it out of there, but then it clipped back into here. All right, got it unclipped here. I don't think it helped at all. Well, I'm gonna need two hands. Well, the bucket kind of worked. But anyway, all right, so I got it out of there finally. It took a lot of bending. I actually took the 10 mil out of the top. I could push this back just a touch, you can see, but not that much. But here's your O-ring right here. The O-ring is definitely flat. It's not dried out by any means, but it just, I don't know, weather changes, especially after 10 years, this O-ring is gonna be a little worn out. So I am going to take this O-ring off of here and see about getting a replacement. Probably just gonna have to go to the hardware store and find something that is the same size. Honestly, I'm not gonna sit here and search online for this O-ring and pay a lot more money than what it's really worth. So that's gonna be my suggestion, and that'll take a couple of days. So, but not for you, it'll be right now. I lied. 1 second here. Get yourself a little pick tool, and then you can get in behind this O-ring, and just in case you can't find another O-ring, be careful. Don't just pry this thing out of here, but just get underneath of it and then get that O-ring up and then pull it off. That's all you gotta do. And if you're doing it one-handed, it's really gonna suck. Oh, not bad. Not bad at all. There. There's your O-ring. That's it. All right, so this is what I came up with at my local hardware. This is the original O-ring. I measured it. It's a 1-inch ID. It's been flattened pretty good, so I can't really get an accurate measurement of the thickness of it. But if you take away the fact that it's flat, this one here that I found at the hardware, this is a 1-inch ID, but it's obviously thicker, And that could be for two reasons. Maybe it's thicker, period, or this one's just worn down after 10 years. So I'm going to put this guy in there and see what happens. But yeah, just gonna fit right on there just like that. Of course, doing everything one-handed is a little bit harder, but yeah, there. Oh yeah, that looks like it's gonna work really good. So I'm gonna test fit it in here, try and get it to snap in, lower the car, throw some washer fluid in it this time so I don't have to drain the water, and hopefully it doesn't leak. But I'm gonna need two hands for this. Oh, that's a tight fit. Oh boy. That might not be the guy. Well, I'm gonna mess around with it. Okay, update time here. Went back to the store, bought the same thickness O-ring, except I went with 7/8. The whole point behind that is to stretch it out a little more, thin the walls down, and it actually fit in there. So now I'm going to lower the car back down, put some fluid in here, and let it sit and see if it leaks. All right, that was the ticket. So 7/8 O-ring. Like I said, I don't know the thickness of it, but you're going to have to buy a couple and try it. But that is holding tight, so I'm going to clip that back in, and I'm going to put this back together, and so I can drive it, because I know the truck's awesome, but this is awesomer. All right, everyone, there you go. I got everything put back together, wheels torqued on. I only ended up with one spare part, which this went under the fender liner somewhere. Oh well, I'm not gonna worry about it. But so there you go, super easy fix. Hopefully it's as easy for you. Hopefully you don't make the same mistake as me with the plastic rivets and break your fender liner off. But just drill those out. Drill them out or pry them off enough to where you can clip off the head and push it back through. And then you can just use, normal rivets if you want. Or I would suggest plastic rivets, because then you won't get any reaction between the aluminum rivet and the steel fender. That would be my recommendation. But anyway, hopefully this fix helped you guys out. I know somebody already hit me up and said theirs was leaking too. They want to see this video, so hopefully you do. Until we meet again, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.